YouTube. Yo, I just had a really good idea. Well, I look mad tired. Alright, so for context, let me turn on my heater. I've been developing creative projects since like November. In meaning, I've been in my notes app and I just said to myself, what's the most difficult project I can do in my life? And I end up with like 5 points. Then it was 6. Then it grew to like 10 points. And right now it's at like 15. Oh my God. So something I did was I have this concept that I'm going to do with a friend this month. And I said, all right, I got all these really cool ideas. Wait, my photography, I need composition. Oh, never mind. All right, I have all these cool ideas, but I'm like, something has to give. Like, what if with all these ideas, I told myself, I'm going to create a project where I'm going to create a hobby, not even a hobby. I'm going to create a damn, I don't even know the term. But I'm going to dedicate this year to something and make that dedication to myself. And that something ended up being the 30 project. What is a 30 project, you might ask? Essentially, I made an Instagram note at Miko Dreams, little plug. I was like, MEEKO, Dreams with a Z. I was like, make a creative project every week for 2026. And then I talked to myself and I was like, why am I putting a note out if I'm not going to do it myself? Like, I got to hold myself to this same note that I just told all my followers to do. So I'm like, all right, I should do the project. But I ain't going to do every project, one project a week. I'm not doing that. I'm just not doing that, respectfully. But I did say I could do 30 projects by the end of 2026. What are these projects, you might ask? Well, it includes art, a lot of art, photography, videography, maybe cinematography, music production, intermediate art, fashion design, maybe DJing, poetry, acting. The list goes on. Actually, that's about the list. But it's a lot of crap. It's a lot of cool crap. So I wanted to make this promise to myself. Not even a promise. But I just want to do this cool project. And I said I could do this. I can easily do this. And I know I can do this. So I think that's going to be the project that's going to change my life. Or this year is going to be the whole project that changes my life. Me putting out a series of creative projects all connected to self-expression and influencing others in some way. And just making cool stuff. That's literally it. Like, just making really interesting stuff with some type of, like, passion to it. Like, I actually put effort into these things. So, yeah. I don't really know what else to say. That's about it. I'm going to put out a project almost every week for the rest of the year. Is that almost every week? Well, a lot for the rest of the year. I'm going to give my time to develop skills. So it ain't going to be super high quality off rip, but it's going to be really good. It's going to be really cool stuff. Really tasteful stuff. I'm trying to make really tasteful stuff for y'all. So, I don't know when to title this video. So hopefully something interesting to capture y'all attention. But the 30 project, look out for Mark. Look at my platforms _SaveSoul on Instagram and TikTok, where I post a lot of my personal stuff. Miko Dreams for visuals and any art that I put out, like music and drawings and whatnot. I actually should put out some drawings on that page one day. In a couple of days, probably. Maybe today. That'd be kind of cool. Okay, but I'm going to keep pushing myself. I think success and the level of success I want to be and how good I want to be and how elite I want to be at everything I care about will all be as a result of me actually putting in the work. And by work, I mean the consistent effort to go and do these things and take it upon myself to actually do it. Like, nobody telling me to do this project. Nobody recommended this to me ever. Nobody in my life right now, nobody in my past was like, oh, you should do this for the 2026. I was just like, I have the creative pedigree and the creative capacity and a bandwidth to just throw a lot of creativity at the wall. A lot of creativity at the wall. So if I continue to give me that freedom, give myself that freedom and enter flow state more often, there's no telling what I could do. It's just no stopping me. I don't think anybody can compare to me if I'm able to take myself to that level. I don't know. Let's see what happens later.